Welcome, everyone. Welcome into Purple LunaRose Tarot and Astrology. Guys, let me know if you can hear me okay. I had a little bit of sound issue when I was getting started, but I think I have it set. So just let me know in the comments if you can hear. Let me know if you can see Venus retrograde on your screen. Guys, this is going to be a lengthy live. We're going to talk about the astrology. We're going to look at some divine feminine energy for all 12 signs. I am going to go through them pretty quickly, and then I'm going to offer some free and paid readings at the end. All right. Sweet. Diana did get her purple flower. Awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Diana. All right. So here's what we're doing, guys. Venus retrograde. It's so important that I decided we were going to make a whole live to talk about this energy. I'm going to tell you what this energy is, how it's going to affect you personally. We're going to talk about the signs I feel like it's going to affect the most. And like I said, then we're going to jump into some real quick mini all 12 signs again for divine feminine. So let's get started, guys, while everybody starts to come in. All right. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so Venus retrograde, guys, is going to be retrograde at 28 degrees in Leo. Remember, anything that's like 28, 29 degrees is very potent energy, right? So this retrograde at 28 degrees in Leo, it actually stays in Leo the whole time. It will start moving direct at 12 degrees in Leo. So yes, this degree is very specific and really tells us how challenging this specific retrograde is going to be, right? Oh, thank you, Diana. Yes, guys, don't forget we are live streaming on 3 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Junior says lost audio. Let me know if you guys are losing audio. Dang, every time I get started, audio is fine. All right, I'm just going to keep going, guys. If more of you have audio issues, let me know. I was having some sound issue when I started, so it's weird, right? I don't know. I have all the bars, so all right. So I'm just going to keep going. I've called it next 40 days and next 40 nights. I actually called this live on a clear day. Guys, let me know if your energy is like, did you hear me just go back and forth? Is your energy scattered, or do you feel like you can't get a clear thought, or like you have so much going on that you can't find like a quiet space to think something through, right? Do you guys feel that same type of energy? Okay, so again, this retrograde is going to be slightly challenging. And it is going to be for the next 40 days and 40 nights, which I find super interesting. But I want you guys to understand, you know how I always say, guys, retrogrades, we put such a label on words and then we kind of take on that energy. Rachel says yes. Right. Hi, Sandra. So I've been feeling that energy too. And here's what I'm going to say. This retrograde is going to be challenging for the next 40 days and 40 nights. It's going to be from the July 22nd through September 3rd. But remember, retrogrades are an opportunity, guys. It's an opportunity to revisit that planet's energy. Venus energy is all about divine feminine, self-care, unconditional love, grace, and compassion. That is Venus energy. We really haven't been tapped into that energy very strongly, right? So I feel like it's really a good opportunity for us, especially those of us that resonate with divine feminine energy on this very specific spiritual journey, to revisit this energy. And I will say, here's why it's going to be challenging, guys. This energy is going to assist you in a couple different ways. It's going to help you in your love life, in your self-confidence, but even more importantly, or very importantly, in our attitude towards money. Okay. So those 3 things that Venus is assisting us in are all 3 challenging for us, right? So even though we're revisiting this planet's energy, and these are all good things that we need to focus on, they're also challenging for us. And that's what makes this retrograde challenging, right? So Venus energy is a little bit different than Mars energy. It's not that warrior type of energy. See, I have all that Aries in my chart, so it's so easy for me. I don't know, if I'm mad, I'm telling you, I just burn it down. Unfortunately, because I have all that Aries, I really sometimes don't think things through all the way. You know what I'm trying to say? So this energy is definitely going to help me think things through and come at things more compassionately. But although it's not the fight energy that Mars has, it's still a battle nonetheless, right? It's still a battle that we have to take on. I find it really interesting that, again, with the labels, we've kind of put this victim label on the feminine energy, like she's weak or like she can't do anything or she's incompetent. I don't know about you guys, but every divine feminine energy I know or spirit has surrounded me with is powerful. So, I mean, we're not weak. And I think it's important that we take this retrograde very seriously and we use this energy to our benefit. For some of us, this battle, okay, for this retrograde could last us the rest of summer. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to go the next 40 days and 40 nights struggling with these energies, right? So here is where being awake is helpful, right? Because you know the energy, you understand the energy, you can work with the energy and not against it, right? You know to come at everything you're going to deal with for the next 40 days and 40 nights with grace and compassion. Now, again, does that mean that grace and compassion is weak? No, absolutely not. One thing I'm noticing about this energy is regardless of what type of person we are, whether we're dealing with codependency or where we're dealing with like people pleasing, this Venus retrograde is really causing us to choose ourselves, our goals, our dreams, like our the things we aspire to do, and we're really not able to not choose these things. Okay, so I know there again we go with free will. But I'm going to bring Tim's comment up again, right? I hope he sees these. But his comment where he says, Spirit is just not going to allow me to miss alignment. That's what's happening right now. So if you resonate with this divine feminine energy, then I feel like you're going to understand how important it is that we work with this energy. Audio is echo. Let me know, guys. Let me know if anyone else hears an echo. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the 4 signs that are affected the most. I kind of hear an echo. Hi, Pooja. Let me know, guys. Do we have an echo back there? I think it's when I sit too close to the mic. I'm figuring all this stuff out. Oh, you do? You do still hear an echo? Okay, what about now? Now, do we still have an echo? I think that should do it, guys. Echo is gone. Rachel says it isn't annoying for me, though. Oh my gosh, when I watch these back, Rachel, I'm telling you, it drives me up the wall. Yeah. I watched like 3 or 4 lives that I had missed and not really had the chance to go back and watch yesterday, and I heard the echo several times. But it should be better now, right? No echo? Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, it's definitely going to be my position with the mic. All right, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. All right, let's talk about the 4 signs that are going to be affected the most and why I think they're going to be affected the most. All right, so first I picked Taurus because Venus is your ruling planet. So here's what I know about Taurus. Because Venus is your ruling planet, really anytime Venus goes retrograde, regardless of where it's at, Taurus is going to be affected. And guys, when I say what signs are going to be affected, you know how we always talk about your moon signs? or I always say look in your chart. That's going to be very important. Look in your chart, especially for those of you that are on the twin journey. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about twin charts when we're done with the astrology part. But look in your charts. And then, of course, sun and rising, right? But Venus ruling planet for Taurus definitely going to be affected, I feel like, the most with this energy. Again, Venus is not weak energy, okay? Leo is next. I feel like Leo is going to struggle with self-care. I'm sorry, Leo always struggles with self-care or like self-love. Leo is kind of one of the signs that I think is the hardest on themselves. And because Venus is all about, self-care and self-love, this is definitely going to be a challenging retrograde for Leos. Scorpios made the list. And here's why I'm going to say Scorpios made the list, guys. Scorpios made the list because they're really going through a massive transformation in their career, in their jobs, in their reputation, this particular house, right? And so because they're doing this Venus retrograde is kind of, they're in an alignment, and the Venus retrograde is kind of like the end of this particular alignment for Scorpios. So most of you Scorpios have already dealt with a major work situation. For some of you, if you had done the work, you stepped up and you got raises, you got bonuses. For some of you, you quit your jobs and got better jobs. You demanded the better job, right? The better pay, the better benefits, all the things. For some of us, if it wasn't career, because not everyone has a career job that they go to, it was your purpose, like where you shine your light, how you help people, how you assist, right? Where you're of service. So for those of you, again, Scorpio, this has been major, and this is actually the completion, the coming together. Now you're going to kind of sit back through this retrograde and ask yourself, is this new position really for me? Is this really where I want to go? You're going to ask yourself, is this new job? Is this the job for me? Is this really where I want to go? And here's what I'm going to say. Look at Miss L, new employment. Yes. So I love you, Miss L. But yeah, so you're going to go back and ask yourself if this again is where you want to be. But remember, it's a retrograde. So it's like you're revisiting a time like when you weren't happy before. This one phrase keeps popping in my head the last few weeks. I'm sitting in a moment that I prayed for. Have you guys ever heard that? I might be saying it wrong, but yeah, it's like I'm sitting in a time, or I'm sitting in a place in my life that I prayed for, right? So it's like before we had prayed for something, and here it is. And so it's this energy of, are we sure this is what we want and this is where we're going to be? For some of you, this is exactly where you want to be. You manifested this energy. You followed your intuition. You implemented your spiritual lessons, and you manifested the best opportunity, right? For some of you, you settled. You took the opportunity that was given to you. And you, maybe it was really the time when we were doing, I was talking about negotiations with twin flames. Maybe you didn't negotiate the best price. Maybe you didn't negotiate the best whatever, right? The best pay. So it's like, this is the time when you are going to question, why didn't I ask for more? Why didn't I see my worth? Why didn't I, you see what I'm saying? And that's definitely going to, again, bring it to a completion. So for you Scorpios, by the end of this retrograde, July 22nd through September 3rd, you're going to be in the position that you want to be, and you're going to have manifested it there, and you're going to be confident that you're ready to be there. So I'm just saying, I almost put Scorpios on the top, but Taurus and Leo definitely had some more challenging energies. All right, the least, it's still pretty, it's on the list, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. And we do have strong Aquarius, right? So here's what I'm going to say for the Aquarius. You see where I put fight or apology? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. This particular energy with Venus retrograde, again, because you're being forced almost to choose yourself, your dreams, your aspirations. You're not allowed to get in your own way at this point, okay? I don't know how else to say this. But because this is happening, you're not going to be able to avoid a situation that you've been avoiding. And this could be a fight or an apology. So for you, if you're an Aquarius, it's like you have someone around you that has toxic karmic energy and they're constantly picking a fight with you and you don't ever fight back. This is Venus retrograde, next 40 days, next 40 nights. For the other Aquariuses, maybe this isn't about a fight, but this is going to be more about the fight's already happened, right? So it's about the apology. So I just want to say for Aquarius, it's going to be the least, so not all of you will feel that. It could be definitely like a little bit of past energy because, again, you've already experienced it. Again, we're revisiting this planet's energy. But yeah, Aquarius, that could definitely be a little challenging, I would say. All right, so that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to tell you about Venus retrograde that I thought was super important. Yes, Miss L, thank you. Please tap the like button, guys. And don't forget, you can now join PLR. So super excited for that. Hi, Jenna. Okay, so let me get video off. Oh, yes, here we go. So I don't forget. I'm going to start setting it every time. I was telling a friend of mine, I'm going to have to talk about this until I'm purple in the face, right? But yes, we made it, guys. So we are officially accepted to the YouTube Partner Program, which definitely comes with the tiers and the memberships that you see there on your screen. So if you haven't checked those out, please go do so. Discord, I noticed the ladies, you guys, my moderators have joined. So maybe tomorrow we can practice with the private chat in Discord. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but I'm going to try to send you guys a link now that you're on there and see if we can get that worked out. I'm still new over there, so it's like I'm still trying to figure out how to do it, right? All right, guys, so remember, I am going to do all 12 signs first. I know this one's really different. But I've seen other people do these and they run through them really fast. And I mean, I'm a fast talker, so I should work with that energy, right? So yeah, we're going to run through and do all 12 signs. And then I'm going to offer some free and paid mini readings. The one I want you guys to take notice of is going to be the 555 Divine Feminine Abundance reading. That's actually the reading we're fixing to do right now for all 12 signs. Of course, if you purchase this reading, we'll do some extra cards, right? The ones I'm doing for all 12 signs is definitely going to be a little mini version. But I've been using it all day and I find this reading to be super helpful. All right, so I think that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. All right, so it's going to be fun, guys. Okay, so what I've done is about 6 months ago, I was drawn to make these affirmations. And I thought that, I don't know, I thought they were for me, I guess. And I don't really do like money readings very often, right? So sorry, excuse me. And so I just really didn't pull them out too much. But because this Venus retrograde is really kind of pushing, I'm trying to think of like the nicest way to say it, right? Pushing divine feminine to choose themselves, to choose their dreams, to go after what it is that they're trying to do without any distractions or delays, right? So because this energy is doing that, for most of you, this is about our attitude towards money, right? It's about being able to open ourselves up to receive. And so when I was struggling with when I was first learning to manifest and these types of things, I was really struggling with my own confidence in situations. Ooh, something just touched my hair. But so I was struggling with my own confidence to manifest, to be like, oh, I can make these things come in, right? And these affirmations were definitely very, very helpful. So what I've decided to do is for all 12 signs, and I am going to work my way around the universe from Aries to Pisces. Guys, we can do timestamps if you want to. I don't think I'm going to because they are going to be pretty quick. So I think I'm just going to run through them. But if you want to in the chat, absolutely feel free to do so. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull each sign an affirmation. an action guidance card. I'm going to pull a tarot card to clarify the energies. I'm sorry, that's so not true. An oracle. And then I'm going to use, if I need them, I'm not sure if I will. Ooh, look at that on the bottom. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. Gemini on the bottom, like ready to go, right? But to clarify, I pulled out Triple Goddess Tarot. I thought that would be perfect deck to use for just the divine feminine energy. Please remember, everyone, we do have both masculine and feminine energies. But I do think that it's very important, especially if you're on this very specific spiritual journey like me, that we use this Venus retrograde energy to focus, uplift, encourage our divine and empower, right? Our divine feminine energy. All right, so let's get started. All right, so I'm going to start Aries first. Aries, always the guinea pig. Always the guinea pig. All right, Aries, so this is going to be your affirmation for abundance. And remember, guys, abundance doesn't always have to mean money, but for some of us, it does, right? For some of us, we are manifesting, we're making our purpose and our careers combined, right? We're leaving jobs that weren't serving us and finding the place where we can shine our light, right? All right, here we go. So Aries, affirmation, I am aligned with the universe. I am aligned with the universe. All right, sudden change movement is here. Aries, it's our time. North Node moving into Aries definitely means that it's time to get moving. It's time to take action, right? All right, so I'm going to use the Sacred Destiny and see what this is about for Aries. All right, 2 cards comes out. I love it. Abundance and relaxation. All right, so here's what I'm hearing, Aries. You're having to work really hard for something right now. You're having to work really hard for something right now because eventually you know that this is going to turn into something where someday you're going to be able to step down and relax, right? So I definitely get this energy where you are trying to manifest some form of abundance, and the type of abundance could, for some of you, again, doesn't always have to be money, guys. For some of you, this could just be like I said, downtime, a quiet time. I was talking about this at the beginning when I was kind of checking in with everyone's energy. Does everyone feel a little scattered, or like there's so much going on, you feel like you're being pulled in too many directions? So for some of you Aries, it's like it could be the opposite. You're going too fast and you need to slow something down and think something through. But I'm just saying, with Aries, of the North Node moving into Aries, it's definitely a time where we're going to pick up and get moving, right? All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Aries. I hope that was helpful. Sweet, super easy. I practiced a couple of times before we got started. All right, so we're going to do Taurus next. So Taurus, here's your affirmation. I am so happy and grateful now that money just comes to me. I am so happy and grateful now that money just comes to me. And look at this, new idea is the action. So start, I don't know, brainstorming is the word that just came to me, brainstorming. All right, so let's pull Sacred Destiny and find out what this is about for Taurus. Diligence, Taurus. Oh, so interesting. The flyover states. There's this country singer, I can't remember his name, of course, now, that sings a song. I want to say, I think it's called Flyover States, or maybe that's just a lyric in the song. But every time I get that energy, But he talks about the states, but Indiana for some reason is coming to me, so I'm not sure. Taurus, but anyway, you could be traveling, but definitely like could have something to do with moving, going somewhere. You see the big bird. It's definitely about traveling. But diligence is don't give up. If something doesn't come easily, Taurus, you have to keep pushing. And remember, money affirmation. I'm so happy and grateful now that money just comes to me. I was talking with a friend of mine, and I was saying, like, one thing that's we really misunderstand about manifestation is one, we just need to be in alignment, right? But it's all about the feeling. You know, that feeling, like, I don't know, when you win something and you get excited and you get like that giddy feeling, right? That feeling. If you could just focus on that feeling and what that felt like, you see what I'm saying? You bring those things in. So it's really more about the feelings of things, or how certain things make you feel, right? All right, let's go Gemini next. Gemini next. Affirmation. I am living the life of my dreams. I am living the life of my dreams. All right. Show gratitude for all you already have. Show gratitude for all you already have. All right, Taurus, let's see what it's about. Gemini. I know, right? Stand still comes out. Stand still and show gratitude for all you have is sticking out to me. So I'm kind of getting the energy that again, things are so rushed. You feel so pulled in so many directions. You do need a moment to just kind of sit still and look at the things that are around you and have gratitude for those things that are around you, right? All right. I hope that was helpful. All right, so now Cancer. I'm just going to put them all down here and we'll just turn them over. That'll be faster than shuffling every time. All right, so here we go for Cancer. I will not settle for less than I deserve. I will not settle for less than I deserve. Money blocks. Stuck. So if you're feeling stuck, I mean, I guess it could be blockages of any kind, but most likely Cancer. Cancer is my rising. So money blocks. The affirmation, I will not settle for less than I deserve. I can just say, I mean, personally, from my own journey, that is so true. I feel like I'm in this energy. It's like that thing I was saying where I can't miss my alignment, right? Opportunity is here. I do see the new moon. So I know that we're talking about July 22nd, but I just want to say it's very possible new moon energy. We do have that new moon in Cancer happening 17th tomorrow, guys. That's when the grand trine is happening with the nodes in Pluto. So I do feel like it's very possible you have an opportunity, Cancer, coming with the new moon and that grand cross that could remove some of these blockages by the time the 22nd starts with feminine Venus energy retrograde. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. All right, so Leo next. I picked him up to shuffle him anyway. I can't leave him sitting still. All right, Leo, affirmation. Money is constantly flowing to me. Money is constantly flowing to me. There's something I want to say really quickly. Leo, the the flowing. There's something about the flowing that's sticking out to me. A lot of times I've been talking about this a lot lately in the last few lives. Like if we hold on to something too tightly, we restrict something from being able to flow, right? So that's sticking out to me strongly. All right, let's look at action. Ask. It says, ask spirit to guide you by showing you signs. And then it says, check in often. I love that. Okay, so ask spirit to guide you by showing you signs. So if you feel like you're trying to manifest, and most likely, again, it's going to be money, some sort of material object, could be house, car, something like that. But something's constantly flowing to you. You need to have the energy of a constant flow is what I'm getting. So again, you can ask spirit to show you signs that you have that flow open to receive, right? And you can check in often. All right, let's pull Sacred Destiny for Leo. Purity. So purity comes out. Clean slate is kind of what I'm getting. Clean slate. All right, I hope that was helpful. All right, Virgo is next. See, I told you guys we get through them quickly. What? I can't not shuffle them. All right, so Virgo affirmation. Money is about to manifest. Money is about to manifest. Let's look at the action. Helping hands. Ooh, this could go both ways. Virgo. So my North Node is in Virgo. This could be about something that you're trying to. It can't be because it definitely Venus retrograde says you have to focus on you. But I'm getting this energy. Like maybe you have family. Maybe you have children. There's something you want to be able to do to help someone. But in turn, that's you following your purpose, shining your light. So that's pretty interesting and sticking out to me. All right, let's pull Sacred Destiny for Virgo. Turbo gear tonight. I love it. Amelia, when we go to the beach, we'll wear our Crocs, so to the lake, so we don't have to like walk in the slimy water, But she pulls the little strap back and says, sport mode. It's sport mode time. I think it's funny. All right, Virgo, patience. So I do feel like you want to help someone. I feel like part of your purpose is helping someone. Again, it could just be like your own children, maybe your own parents, family, something like that. Someone you're taking care of or you're responsible for, something like that. Again, affirmation is money is about to manifest. Money is about to manifest. All right, Libra. Libra is next. You know why I have to shuffle every time? Because I got to put that energy. You know what I mean? If I keep pulling, it's just going to be more Virgo. All right, Libra. We're going to start with affirmation first. Remember, this is abundance affirmation. I am rolling in dough. It's a funny one, right? I'm rolling in dough and winning money. Ooh, Libra, what is up? All right, let's pull Sacred Destiny, Wisdom. There's something with wisdom. I get this energy of surrendering. So I know that's funny, right? But it's because when you reach a certain level of like ascension, understanding, knowledge, wisdom, right? You tend to kind of just let the things go, right? And you're not you're not questioning or second guessing that whatever the energy is won't come in because you have that connection to spirit. You have that knowledge, right, to source. So I feel like there could be this energy of, I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. And then all of a sudden, bam, something happens, most likely unexpected. Like Miss L says, casino. Yeah, something, a lottery ticket, you know what I'm saying? Something unexpected. And suddenly you go from, being so worried and not sure to finally able to let it go. And now you're rolling in dough, right? All right, I love it. Libra energy. All right, so Scorpio. Scorpio is next. All right, Scorpio, you got a big one. Wow. All right, I breathe in what is meant for me, and I breathe out what no longer serves me. Ooh, I love it though. All right, I breathe in what is meant for me, and I breathe out what no longer serves me. I know it's a lengthy one, but it's a good one. All right, so rolling the dice comes out. Rolling the dice. And let's pull a Sacred Destiny. I feel like Scorpio, we talked about this a little bit, right? About the career and the big changes. When you're facing something, again, it could have been like stepping up into some sort of role, like a like a management role or something. Like maybe you weren't before and now you are. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's like a new job altogether, or maybe it's asking for a raise. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Embracing is here. Okay, so here's the energy that I'm getting, Scorpio, which is interesting because I don't feel like Scorpio is really kind of a chicken. But I do get this energy that maybe you've been a little chicken, and so you kind of held on to that stagnant energy that Venus retrograde is kind of, bringing the conclusion to. So you can move forward in career and purpose, right? I think you're now going to, because it worked. It worked, Scorpio. It's like now you could be embracing maybe the idea that things you didn't think were possible are possible. You also could be embracing like your own self-worth, and you could also be embracing like the empowerment that's happening to you, right, in career and purpose. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is next. I can't see your roses. Drives me crazy. And then like on the chat, if I try to click over so I could go see like what it looks like, it doesn't work. Sandra says I'm kind of a chicken. But I bet you recently unchickened. And something, whatever it was, worked out in your favor. Chicken teriyaki. That's so good. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. So here's your affirmation. Money comes to me easily. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of the TikTok guy. I'm going to say it again. Money comes to me easily. Never mind. If you know, you know, right? Look at this. Lucky coins. Ooh. So I got find, luck, good investment, or raise. So I feel like it could be any one of those lucky coins. Money comes to me easily. All right, let's pull the Sacred Destiny for Sagittarius. Have protection here. Again, something about your roots is what I'm getting. And her family. So definitely could be helpful. All right, guys, let's keep going. We have Capricorn next. I am receiving a huge return on my investment. Capricorn, I am receiving a huge return on my investment. And that needs to be your affirmation. I'm going to say it again. I'm receiving a huge return on my investment. All right, action. Ooh, interesting. A book. You could have to write one or you might need to read one. I'm not sure, Capricorn. I'm not sure. All right, let's pull Sacred Destiny. We have trust. Trust. I am receiving a huge return on my investment. All right, I hope that was helpful. I like that one the best so far. The book. Write one or read one. Sandra, look at Sandra. I love you so much. Did get a raise. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius is next. I miss Nama, but I'm so glad she's getting some sleep. I don't know what, it just made me think of her. Oh, I know, because we're doing Aquarius. All right, so here we go. Money affirmation. Everything I put into the world comes back to me multiplied. Everything I put into the world comes back to me multiplied. The action is fine tuned. Pay attention to the fine print today. It's all in the details. It's all in the details. All right, Aquarius. Sacred destiny. Pleasure. Everything I put out into the world comes back to me multiplied. Okay. It's supposed to be an abundance affirmation reading, but I'm hearing Aquarius. I think this is giving about that energy we talked about at the beginning of the video. It was the fight or an apology. Remember that? So I'm picking up this energy where again, everything I put out into the world comes back to me multiplied. Be cautious. Be cautious what you're putting out to the world. Make sure it is grace and compassion and unconditional love. Pay attention to the fine print. I feel like that's definitely sticking out to me. But the pleasure card is like, I feel like if you do, I'm getting a little confirmation. Like if you do this, in other words, Aquarius, like if you go out into this energy with more grace and gratitude and unconditional love, you're going to be able to experience a lot more pleasure. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Hope that was helpful. Last one, guys. Pisces. Last one. Just want to say, I don't think it's too bad, right? 44 minutes, astrology and all 12 signs. Ooh. I affirmations are helpful. I know some of us are going to get in this energy and be like, ugh, what the bleep. But I think for the most part, most of us are having like, we're ready, right? We're just ready. All right, Betsy, here we go. Here's your affirmation. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. And pay off for effort. Pay off for effort. Pisces, you've done the work and it's paid. Is literally what I just heard. All right, so let's pull Secret Destiny. You have courage. Wow, and you were courageous. So not only did you do the work, you did the work, but see how the water, the ocean water crashing on the ocean. It's like you did it in a turbulent situation and still came out successful. But yes, money affirmation for Pisces. Keep saying it. I am a money magnet. All right, guys, like that. That's all 12 signs. I hope that was helpful. It totally threw me off, the biscuits and gravy. I'm like, what? Oh, we're talking about breakfast. I see now. That makes so much more sense. I was just like, what? Where did that come from? There's like two things, guys. Two things I can eat. Biscuits and gravy is one of them, and I mean, you guessed it, tacos. That's not true. I just recently learned how to make spaghetti properly, so I can make spaghetti pretty decently. All right, guys. So let me know. Free readings. I am going to open it up just for a couple of them. General guidance. Let me know if anyone wants to do one. Same as the record time. Yes, absolutely. All right. So while you guys are thinking about it, I'm going to pop over here. I want to show you guys this new reading that I have in the Etsy shop, and I want to explain to you why I had to be surprised. I know. Right? Okay, so this is a symmetry and compatibility chart for twin flames. Okay, it is for two people, but I just want to point out to you these charts can definitely give you some confirmation of whether this person is your twin or not. So if you guys are struggling to put the people in their spots, like who's your soulmate, who's your karmic, right? Everyone's probably going to have a karmic. We have difficult lessons to learn in this lifetime. And who's your twin? I mean, please remember, not everyone has a twin. A twin is just a experience that you go through that catapults your spiritual awakening. It does tend to happen with two people, especially if you're following PLR. And my messages pull at your heartstrings. Again, it's because we're at the same collective energy. All right, so I want you to look at the chart. What's happening here is the way they've done this is the outside chart is one person, the inside chart is the next person. There are several telltale signs that you can find in these charts on whether these people are in this specific spiritual path or not. People are starting to talk about it a lot more, so I think I'm getting a lot less scared to talk about it. But yes, guys, if you are questioning who is who, or you're struggling to see like what the purpose is of a specific person, that reading is going to be very beneficial. It does also come with a compatibility meter chart, which I go through and discuss you how we came up with those numbers. See that. Guys, I've done a couple of these, and this reading was lengthy, right? Because it's practically two people getting, one reading. So it's a lot of information. The ones I've done so far have run anywhere from the full 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I had one that was 59 minutes the other day. So yes, can definitely be very lengthy. So I have raised that price to $33.33, which I see that you cannot see now across your screen. But yes, guys, it was the $19.99, just like the regulars, but I did raise it. Please remember, I do offer twin flame coupon Spirit is always putting in me that I need to repeat that over and over. And guys, it is about energy exchange. I do need you to ask for those twin flame coupons. I know I don't make the rules, guys. I just follow the rules. But yes, all you have to do is reach out to me and be like, Rosa, I need one of those coupons that you're always talking about, and I will gladly make you one and send you that promo code. So please make sure to take this opportunity to check that reading out in my Etsy shop. Of course, the link is going to be in the description box. All right, tomorrow night, guys, tomorrow night I'm going to be back and we're going to be doing Cancer New Moon readings. We're going to talk about the Cancer New Moon because it is tomorrow. We've talked about that Grand Cross so much. We've talked about the North Node so much that I really want us to put some focus on this Cancer New Moon because this energy is also very important and will be here tomorrow. Many of you are already feeling that energy today. All right. Audio is shifty. I know, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna have to try to go figure it out. This also, I have several charts you need to study up. Yes, I'm really like excited to do the symmetry charts for the twins because I feel like I can really point out some pretty specific um, areas that really can tell you like why you're on that specific journey. I want to show you this chart right here, and this is going to be a twin flame chart. And I want you to see the where Neptune is, guys. I know we don't talk about Neptune. Neptune actually rules Pisces really often, but on twin flame charts, it's actually very important because that's actually the 12th house, and it is your spiritual journey. So I want you to notice on this particular chart how where Neptune and the moon correlate with one another. Again, the inside chart is one twin, the outside chart is the other twin. So yeah, I just feel like you get if you see these types of, I mean, look at look at the nodes also. I mean, the nodes themselves, I feel like are pretty significant. So it's like if you can get these charts together and look at them together, not only can you confirm that yes, you're on this journey, yes, this specific person that has been in your head driving you crazy this whole time, and you're trying to figure out why. Like yes, there's a reason, there's purpose. But then when you look at those nodes, I mean, you can really start to put two and two together and be like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You see what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, super. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. The audio is definitely giving us some issues. I am getting like the little exclamation mark like every 2 seconds. But don't forget, guys, I will be back tomorrow night. We're going to be doing these for the next several nights through, probably until I go on my trip. So tomorrow night, Cancer New Moon, come back, join me. And it will be 8 p.m. tomorrow night, guys. 8 p.m. I love it. So, Sidereal astrology, Chinese astrology, and Western astrology. I know. Let's put it all together. Get all the good parts. Put it all together. It'll. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night.